Oh. So, oh God. You remember how I said don't make plans, right? At least for me. Because every time I make plans, every time I say, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do that, God's like, really? Are you? So, that's number one. And number two, he did tell me that it was going to be a lot harder to get a divorce this time. Because he let me get divorced the first time. My plan was, I was doing a 34 reset in Lincoln. I thought, perfect. I can leave my trailer at the yard, bobtail to wherever I needed to go. Go to Office Depot, print out the papers, go find a notary. I found one at a UPS store and got them notarized. I was going to go to the post office and send them off to that company, that online company that I was going to, that I had hired, right? They said that, oh, it's been over a year since we sent you the papers, and now you're going to have to refile and get everything updated, so we need another $160. And I literally just sent them like $290 like in May to pay for the year for the services. You have to pay every month, okay, whether you use them or not, to keep your account active. And I paid for the year, so I paid $290. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that, because I literally just spent $290 to get the service for the year. So what are you talking about? And then I looked up the laws, and it said that as long as your papers were never notarized, you don't have to do that. And as long as nothing has changed, you don't have to update anything. So I sent them a message and told them that. I was like, nice try. Never heard back from them. Crooks. That was Louisiana Online Divorce and OnlineDivorce.com. Do not use those. They're both the same service. I think they're both under the same umbrella. So when I realized that I was going to send them the forms anyway, but then I thought, God was like, yeah, but if you do that, you might end up not being able to use the service, you know, unless you pay the money. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it myself. That's when I looked online and I did some research. I should have just done that to begin with. I was being lazy. Changes, for me, okay, so I have, you know, like I have autism, so change is usually very difficult for people like me. I've had a lot of change in my life. With this particular thing, when they said that you have to submit each form individually, I just kind of shut down. I was like, I don't even want to know how to do this. I'm just going to hire someone and be done with it, okay? Upon further investigation, I completely understand the process now. I'll explain it to you, okay? Why you have to submit them each at a time, in case you didn't know. So there's 4 separate forms, okay? The first one is the initial petition for 4 sets, should I say. The initial petition for divorce. You're asking the courts for a divorce, okay? So you're submitting that, whoever the petitioner is. You're submitting that first. The second portion is either you're getting your spouse served the papers, or if they agree to the terms of the divorce and they won't fight it, they're waiving their rights to fight it, then you get that form of waiver sent to them. They have to then have it signed and notarized and then sent to the courts. Okay, once that is done, then I think the third portion is the affidavit for correctness. But see, that the reason that you have to submit them separate is the first 2 sets of forms, like the ones for the petitioner and for your spouse, those get sent and submitted first, and then you have to be separated, legally separated, for 6 months without minor children. If you have minor children, it's for a year. So you have to wait 6 months before you submit the third and the fourth portion. I think it's 5 portions actually, before you submit the next sets, okay? And then once the 6 months is over or the year is over, you can submit those. Now for us, we've been separated for 4 years now without any real reconciliation. So that period doesn't have to be waited on, but I'm still going to submit the papers like they asked for. So anyway, I got them notarized, and I was going to go to the post office and send them to this online divorce place. Well, then when I realized that I could submit it myself to the courts, I was like, well, I'll just do that. But I had to have a money order for $400 included, or a check to go with it, because that's the court fees. And I'm like, gosh dang it. So I said, all right. I was going to actually just submit all the papers to the court and just take my chance, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to do it right and make sure it doesn't get bounced back because of me. So that was a fail. Okay, but I did obtain the papers. I did get them notarized and signed. So that's done. That's good. Okay. So then today, I'm bobtailing, right? I went and dropped off. I T-called this load, so I'm bobtailing to pick up my empty, right? And I'm like, 28 miles. Oh, I'm in Nashville. Like, there's bound to be a place that I can get a money order and, get this sent off, all right? There's a post office. From where I'm at, there's a post office like half a mile down the road this way. There was a Western Union 5 miles this way. So I go to the Western Union, which is at the Dollar General, and they said they didn't have Western Union services, even though Google said it. So I was like, gosh dang it. So I found one that was 5 miles further than that. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go there. Screw it, let's go. Go there. They have Western Union services, but they don't take. Oh, Western Union does not take the Green Dot Money. Walmart money card, and they do not take the Cash App card. Okay, just so anybody knows, if you have those, you cannot use that to get money orders. So I'm like, oh, great. So I'm like, well, where's there an ATM? He's like, we don't have one here, and I don't know where another one is. I'm like, bro, these kids these days. So I'm like, whatever. There's a gas station right down the road, but they were closed. They closed at 6. I'm like, son of a bitch. I was like, you know what? It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. At this point, I'm losing my patience, okay? I'm cussing. And I'm like, all right, God, well, I guess you're not getting the divorce today. I'm like, you want me to give you the divorce, but you're not making this easy for me. And he was like, Heather, I told you I wasn't going to make it easy for you. And I'm like, oh, I hate it when he's right. Especially in moments like this, right? So I'm supposed to go right out of the Shell station, and I end up going left, and I take a right going the opposite way, right? And about a mile down the road, I see this marathon, and I'm like, oh. So I pull in. They have an ATM. I'm like, yes. Of course, I couldn't get all 400 at one time. I had to get them at 2 separate transactions. So it was $8 instead of $4. Oh, these freaking ATM machines. They know they know that too, and they do that on purpose. I'm like, whatever. It's $8 for the rest of my life. It's fine. Get the cash, right? Have the money. Got it. Got the money. Go back to this Western Union, right? First of all, the kid doesn't know what a money order is. Okay? He's thinking I'm adding money to a card. And I'm like, no. I'm trying to get a money order. And he's like, okay, so when... And I don't blame him. Okay? Honestly, I don't blame anybody that's young. Who uses money orders anymore? Who does? The government. That's who. Who uses checks? Nobody. The government. So I'm like, ugh. And it's only because I have to mail this stuff in, right? Because otherwise I could just show up. I'm not doing that. So he's like, well, what do you get? He goes, what do you get when you give me the money? I was like, you get a check. It's like a paper check. It's basically when, like, say people don't have a banking account, they don't have checks, they get a money order. It's an official check. They don't have that option. He even showed me the computer. I'm like, bro. And of course there's no Walmart nearby. The nearest Walmart is like 9 miles one way. So that'd be like 20 miles out of route. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I ended up just saying, screw it. I got the money. I'm going to find a Walmart tomorrow. I am going to find a Walmart. Now, I cannot guarantee that I'm going to find a post office, but I'm going to find a Walmart, and I'm going to get this money order, and I'm going to be one step closer to filing these papers. God willing, of course. God's the only one that's going to stop me. I'm frustrated because I finally have the courage and the willingness to turn my marriage over to him like this, and it's like one boom, 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 one door slammed after another, after another, after another, and it's deflating, you know. But I know why. It's because I didn't do it right the first time. It is what it is. But hey, we're one step closer, right? One step closer. So, I'm glad. Anyway, hope your guys' day was great. I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. It's hump day! Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope and pray that you're grateful for everything and that you choose Jesus today. And I love you guys. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow with some better news. Hopefully tomorrow, hint, hint, I'll have the money order in hand. If I can get the money order in hand, and I can find a post office. See, it's much easier to find a post office in a bobtail. But if I can get to a truck stop that has a post office nearby, I can drop my trailer, go to the post office, and come back, which is what I'll do. So, it's gonna happen. It's hard to snap at these nails. It's gonna happen. Love you guys.